Hello, beautiful Filipinas. Welcome to part 26 in our series of 100 skills that if you learn them, if you live them, you practice them, will help your life become more successful, more rich, more fun. And we're looking at skill 88, 89, and 90 today. And the first one is pacing and balancing love to connect with a lover. Now, why am I making this particular skill a highlight in the list? Well, one of the ways that you can be successful as a Filipina is to learn from a different culture, learn English, go abroad. Build a successful relationship where you contribute as much or more than you receive, but in a different country where it's easier to make money. And as part of that, you need to build a bridge with someone else able and willing to build the bridge. Right? So you're starting over here, they're starting over here, and slowly you need to connect in the middle. Now, pacing and balancing love to meet a lover is about building it together. Because if you build your bridge all the way out and your partner is not moving, it will collapse before you get to the shore, or you may run out of energy. So you want to kind of balance and pace. The best relationships is when you're working together at a similar pace. As an example, if I'm walking at 1 kilometer per hour and you are walking at half a kilometer per hour, then in 1 hour we will be half a kilometer apart. I will be 1 kilometer, you will be half a kilometer. We will not even see each other. Right? So you want to move in a similar pace. Now, I mention this because in my dating with Filipinas, there are a lot of extremes. There's not a lot of skill in pacing. So, for example, in a conversation, if I ask a question and say, what is the best part of your month? And you reply with hello. It's not a conversation. So what's a balanced conversation? If I say, what is the best part of your month? And you say, well, I enjoyed going to church, I loved going to the beach, and I loved talking with my sister. These were my 3 favorite moments. And then you say, tell me about your favorite points in the month. Or tell me what your goals are. What are your most important 3 goals? Then if I want to continue the conversation and balance and reply and connect, I will say, well, my most important goals are number 1, moving to Palawan. Number 2, building this YouTube channel. Number 3, creating a network of friends that are conscious and interested in growing, that have a lot of responsibility, a lot of honesty. And so that's how you connect. Now, if I say, what are your 3 most important goals? And you say, hello. This is a very common thing online. You ask a question and someone says, hello. Or another common response is, I'm sorry for my late reply. So I say, what is the 3 favorite things about your month? And you say, I'm sorry for my late reply. But you have not replied. Right? You still haven't replied. You still haven't answered the question. right? So this is how a lot of conversations don't even begin, right? One person reaches out, the other person drops it. One person throws you the ball and you just let it fall and you don't throw it back. But another thing that is common is, I want to marry you, I love you, I can't wait to be with you, let's have kids, we just met. I love you so much, I want to be with you, I can't wait to be my love, my handsome one, everything, we just met. Right? So you see the two extremes. On the one hand, you throw the ball over and it's dropped. It's not returned. On the other hand, let's get married, and then you go and visit their family. When is the wedding? When's this? When's that? We're on a first date. We're learning, can we connect in this way, in this way, in this way, or not? So, a balanced movement is you pace yourself, you look at the other person, you learn about them, you notice their response, right? And you see, is there balance? Because if there isn't balance, it's not going to be a good relationship. It's not actually a relationship. It's just two people doing their own thing. If I throw you a ball and you don't catch it and you drop it, and then you throw me another ball and I don't catch it, it's not a good dance. So that's skill 88, and it's a skill that if you learn it will put you in the top 5%, meaning if I talk with 100 Filipinas, 5 Filipinas will have some skill in this ability. You throw them a ball, they throw it back. You throw them another one, they throw it back. And you get a relay. That's what a relationship is. A relay of energy. Catch, throw, catch, throw. It's a successful connection. So it's a good thing to practice. Skill 89 is curiosity about what your man is interested in, not just what you are interested in. So here's I was talking with a Filipina the other night, and she has asked me about 10 questions. Tell me about your love life. Do you know any other Filipinas? Did you meet any Filipinas last time you were here? Did you have sex with your masseuse? Do you like your masseuse? Do you love your masseuse? Do you have any other girlfriends? Have you ever been married before? Right? You see the drift. She's fascinated about other women. And this is, I would say, the most common hobby of Filipinas is to talk about other women. Right? Tell me about that woman. And what about that woman? And what about this woman over here? But what I pointed out to her is, do you realize that you're not asking me any questions about me? You're not asking about my goals, what I like to eat, how I like to play, how I like to go for a walk, what my hobbies are, what I like to talk about, what books I'm reading, what movies I like, how I like to be lovers, what my dream is. You've asked me nothing about me. It's a bit strange, because if you want to have a relationship with other women, go and talk to the women. I can give you their numbers. You can have a relationship with all of those women if that's what you're interested in. But don't waste my time. Go have sex with them. Go meet them if you want to meet other women. But I thought you were interested in me, right? And not one question, right? Or what are you doing now? What are you doing now? Could you be with another woman? It's kind of boring that this is such an important topic to not talk about ourselves, because at the same time, I don't know what food this woman likes to eat. I don't know what her dreams are. I don't know what her goals are, because she's so busy talking about other women. So it seems like a waste of time. So it's fine, right? It's fine that you have curiosity about other women or the history of your partner. But is that the only thing that you want to talk about? The best way, if you want to build a rapport with someone, is to say, what would you like to talk about? What would you like to know about me? What would you like me to know about you? Well, right? I love cuddling together and playing with my dog. I like this. I enjoyed this. I want to discuss books with someone. I want this. Oh, right. And if she writes this down and says, you know, I like this too, and then you're building a bridge together. If you just spend all your time talking about other women, not you and not me, it's just a romance novel, but it's not a relationship. And so, this is a skill. Curiosity about what a man is interested in, what your partner is interested in, not just what you are interested in, particularly other women. It's a boring topic to me, and I think to most men, because it also, when I hear that, what I hear is, this is a very insecure woman. This is a very needy woman, right? And a healthy man or a healthy woman, if you're a healthy woman and a strong, intelligent, attractive male enters the room, you will feel more alive. You will feel some attraction. You will feel some interest. You may feel some sexual desire. It doesn't mean you need to lie and cheat. It means that you are a healthy woman with a biological body. The body is designed, not culturally, but biologically. The body is designed for men and women to be attracted. And it is the mind that says, no, I'm married, or that person is married, or it would offend my partner, or it's illegal, or whatever, and so I'm not going to take action on that attraction. Or the mind to say, I think overall it's better to take action, or at least see if they're interested as well, right? Biologically, men and women are attracted to other healthy men and women because that's how life continues. That's how babies continue. She asked, do you think you would be interested in other women while you were with me? And I said, absolutely, yes, right? There are so many beautiful, healthy Filipinas, right? I'll meet this one in the market and think, wow, what a beautiful, healthy, attractive Filipina. That doesn't mean that I'm going to lie, right? That doesn't mean I'm going to break my agreement. But I'm not going to stop having feelings, right? And you shouldn't either. Please don't promise not to feel interested in or attracted to other men. Not only that, right? But life is a process of ebbs and flows. Life is about change. If everything is static and never changes, you're dead. That's what death is, static. Nothing changes. If you're alive, you may notice, I was in love with you 5 years ago. I'm getting bored with you. You're doing the same things over and over. It's boring. You don't want to talk about it. It's boring. And I've met someone here. This is interesting. This is exciting. They want to read this. They want to talk about that. That's life. That's change. That's not wrong. It doesn't mean you should cheat. It doesn't mean you should lie. But it's not wrong to want to live, to want to grow. That's how life evolves, right? And so that's something that, if any woman is ever bored with me, is ever not growing with me, is ever not excited to see me, and she meets another man, she's excited, I want her to go and explore that. Not to lie, not to cheat, but responsibly to say, hey, Dane, our relationship is not growing. I'm not feeling very satisfied. I want this, you want this. So I'd like to be open to meeting other men. Would you like to separate, or would you like to just see what happens? Because I want to start meeting other men. Right? Okay, good. Let's move out together, or you let me know when you've met someone, and then you can move out, and etc. That's a healthy conversation. Now, skill number 90 is dreaming detailed dreams, not vague dreams. Now, here's where this is coming from, as again, my interaction with hundreds of Filipinas online is I notice a pattern, right? The first pattern is very, very simple profiles. 90% of Filipina profiles are empty, or they say, I want a loyal, God-fearing man. It's very simple, right? And they all say the same thing, so you know nothing, right? You want a loyal, God-fearing man, a loyal, responsible, God-fearing man. There's no detail, right? So, I have to ask questions like, what are your dreams? Like, what do you dream about? Do you spend any time thinking about what you want? And a very common answer is, I dream about finding a good man. Now, this is obvious, right? You're on a dating site, right? So you want to meet a man, that's obvious. It's also obvious that you want a good man. You're not on a dating site to meet a bad man. If you are, right, just raise your hand. Who's a bad man in the neighborhood? I'll go be with him, right? I mean, everyone is trying to find a good woman, a good man. Nobody's trying to find a bad one. So it's a waste of time to say on a dating site, I'm trying to find a good man. Of course you are. Every single woman on the dating site wants to find a good man. But that's pretty vague. What about details? What about saying, my dream is to find a man and live on the beach, on a house on the beach, and be held all night, right? Some men don't like to touch when they sleep. Right? Some people like to sleep in separate beds. My dream is to be with a man who likes to hold me all night long, and to wake up slowly in the morning and have a coffee and talk about our dreams in the night, and then make love, and then go out in the garden, and then do online work together. Right? So we live in the same house. I do an online job. He does an online job. We smile at each other. We check. We have lunch together. That's my dream. You see, everyone wants a good man. But what is a good man? Right? For many Filipinas, it's a man that gives them money. He's a good man. He gave me money. Right? So, but then spell that out. My dream is to find a man, any man, who will give me 5,000 to 10,000 pesos a month, pocket money. If that's your dream, right? Spell it out. I met a woman in Manila. She was furious and she ran away from her foreign boyfriend. She was furious that he didn't value her enough. I said, what do you mean? She said, he only gave me a 10,000 peso allowance. I said, did he charge you rent? No. What else? Well, she said, he gave my son a college education. He gave us a very nice house. He bought all the food. I didn't have to work. I just cleaned the house, went shopping, cooked, and I had 10,000 pesos pocket money. I said, that's pretty high. I was in Palawan, and my masseuse makes 7,500 pesos a month, and she works very hard. Her husband works very hard and makes 3,000 to 5,000 pesos a month doing rice. You get 10,000 pesos a month to clean your own house. Pretty good. She said, no, it's not terrible. He doesn't appreciate me. And he doesn't learn, he doesn't teach me things. He knows things, but he doesn't teach me. I told him, teach me things, and he didn't teach me. I said, well, do you have a library? Is there a book you want to read? Read it. I said, I've met many Filipinas, and they didn't teach me anything either. They didn't give me 10,000 peso pocket money. No Filipina gave me a free house. So what are you complaining about? She was very angry, right? That a man didn't appreciate her, that didn't give her, she wanted, 20,000 pesos. That would be, what she wanted. A free house, a college, a good food, a nice man, not to work, and 20,000. Well, then she said she would be happy. But, this is all in the mind. There's so many Filipinas would be so happy that a nice, honest man gave them 1,000 pesos and have a nice house and college education for their children. But not her, right? That's why everyone wants a good man. For her, a good man is someone who gives her lots of free things and 20 or 30,000 pesos a month. That's her dream, right? I said it seems a bit greedy. It seems a bit lazy. So, thank you for telling me your dream. I'm not going to give it to you. If you want to give me 10,000 pesos a month, I will happily accept. So be specific in your dreams is the general skill here. So dreaming detailed dreams. Imagine a scene in a movie with you and something, with you and someone that's very excited, and put in the detail. I want a good life is not a detailed dream. Everyone wants a good life. Learn to dream and communicate in detail. Well, that's it for today, and I look forward to seeing you in the 27th video.